The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldogs football is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Kingston Stadium in Cedar Rapids. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It is game 6 of the 2022 football season as your Ottumwa High Bulldogs take on the Jayhawks of Cedar Rapids Jefferson. First off, straight at the top, yes, my video producer Annie is here tonight, but we are not doing a live video stream of this game tonight. Cedar Rapids Jefferson decided to have a policy where they did not allow visiting broadcasters to do a live video stream. We are recording the broadcast, so we will have video up tomorrow on our YouTube channel, and we'll post it on Facebook of this game, so you'll be able to watch the video tomorrow and get the commentary you're hearing on the radio. You'll be able to hear my commentary. I know that's not the big deal, but you'll be able to hear the commentary and see all the action tomorrow. But again, we're not allowed to live video stream tonight. Now, Ottumwa comes into this matchup at 2-3. Jefferson is 0-5. The Bulldogs last week, much like the previous week, they started fast against Cedar Rapids Prairie, actually taking a 7-0 lead against the number 8 team in the state. OHS would also score the final touchdown of the game, but in between, Prairie's Hawks scored touchdowns on 7 of 8 possessions. The game should have been at least a bit closer than 49-14, as the Bulldogs racked up 232 rushing yards, averaging over 6.5 yards per carry. However, Ottumwa lost the turnover battle 3-0, with Prairie scoring a touchdown after each Bulldog giveaway. And for the second straight week, the Ottumwa passing game went 0-4 with an interception. Tonight, this is obviously a game the Bulldogs feel like they can win, maybe feel like they should win, but they'll need to stop giving the ball away and find a way to complete at least a few passes. Defensively, OHS has had to shift its mentality this week. Back-to-back games with Burlington and Cedar Rapids Prairie, it's been a run-heavy offense. Each of Ottumwa's opponents threw the ball a little bit, but mainly relied on the run. This week, it's a different story. Jefferson will put the ball in the air quite a bit. In fact, they don't run the ball well at all, and they'd prefer to put it in the air. Not that their offense has been all that effective either way, but it's more of a passing-oriented attack this week after a couple of weeks of some real run-heavy prep for the Ottumwa defense. So the Bulldogs trying to get back on track. Won the first 2 this year. They've lost their last 3, trying to get back to 500 by beating beating Jefferson tonight. I knew I was going to do that once. We're in Cedar Rapids for the second week in a row. Last week it was Prairie. This week it's Jefferson. Ottumwa trying to beat Jefferson for the second year in a row and get to 500 on the season. Also get to 3 wins on a year for the first time in a while. We'll take a 3-minute timeout here on the Bulldog Football pregame show. When we return, we'll take our first extensive look at the Jayhawks of Cedar Rapids Jefferson. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook Facebook.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. No live video stream tonight as per Cedar Rapids Jefferson's rules. Ottumwa and Cedar Rapids Jefferson Bulldogs for the second week in a row coming to Cedar Rapids to be the visitor for somebody else's homecoming. It was Prairie's homecoming last week. Jefferson is 0-5, and Jefferson is where Ottumwa was a few years ago, desperately searching for a win, any win. They brought in former Iowa Hawkeye linebacker Ed Miles as the new head coach this season. Miles had been an assistant coach at Linn-Mar, and he's accepted a very difficult task. Jefferson has lost 22 varsity games in a row, with their last victory coming over Dubuque Senior in the last game of the 2019 season. The Jayhawks came close to ending the streak once this season, losing in overtime to Davenport Central in Week 3, but the rest of their losses have been by anywhere from 41 to 77 points. Jefferson has maybe the least size of any Ottumwa opponent this year. They have a significant number of sophomores and freshmen on the varsity roster, and they've scored a grand total of 5 times in 5 games. Jefferson actually has -3 rushing yards on the season, and even if you take out the quarterback's rushing numbers and all the sacks that he's taken, they have just 122 yards on the ground from their running backs through 5 games. Still, Jefferson has a few things in their favor tonight. They'll have a homecoming crowd supporting them, and it's actually a pretty good crowd looking down below us here in the press box at Kingston Stadium. And their next 3 opponents, Ottumwa, Waterloo West, and Marshalltown, have only 4 wins combined. Ottumwa's got 2, of course. Waterloo West is a 1-win team right now. Marshalltown's a 1-win team. If the Jayhawks are to end their long losing streak here in 2022, they feel like this is the stretch of the games in their season where they can get the job done. So Jefferson hoping for a little homecoming magic against Ottumwa tonight, and they got a little bit of it in the freshman-sophomore game. Ottumwa had a 14-2 lead at the half, but Jefferson came back and won that freshman-sophomore game here at Kingston Stadium 24-14. So the Ottumwa varsity team hoping history doesn't repeat itself in the matchup that most people are here to see tonight. So Ottumwa and Cedar Rapids Jefferson, they played last year. How'd it go? Well, pretty well for the Bulldogs after this 3-minute timeout. We'll tell you about it here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. myiowastatebank.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. Bulldogs on the road at Cedar Rapids, Jefferson tonight. Again, no live video stream tonight. It will be recorded, and you'll be able to watch a replay of the broadcast tomorrow on our YouTube channel and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Last year, these two teams met on October 1st at Schaefer Stadium, and it was one of the biggest Ottumwa blowout victories in a long time. Ottumwa beat Cedar Rapids Jefferson 54-6. The game marked Ottumwa's first win since before the pandemic, but it'll go down in history as the Abaya Salema game. The then junior set a school record with 380 rushing yards, scoring 6 touchdowns, and OHS blew Jefferson right off Tom Kapatich Field. Cooper Derby had 23 tackles for the Bulldogs in that game, and OHS recovered 4 Jefferson fumbles. The Jayhawks did rush for 193 yards, which is 196 more than they have all of this season, but Ottumwa forced and recovered 4 Jefferson fumbles to keep the game from ever getting serious. So Ottumwa handled Jefferson quite easily last year. And Ottumwa was hoping to change their history here at Kingston Stadium, because this is where all 3 of Cedar Rapids public high schools play their football games. Not only is this home to Jefferson, it's also home to Cedar Rapids Kennedy and Cedar Rapids Washington. Ottumwa has played a home and away series with Washington and Kennedy in the last decade, but neither trip here turned out very well at all. In 2014, Ottumwa came here and lost to Cedar Rapids Washington 40-2, the only score being a safety for Ottumwa. 2 years later, 2016, Ottumwa came back here and lost to Cedar Rapids Kennedy 43-0. So the last 2 times Ottumwa was played in this stadium, they've scored a grand total of 2 points. Tonight should be different, as Jefferson is not on Kennedy or Washington's level and hasn't been for some time. But the Bulldogs do not want to stub their toe here on the road in a game where they feel like they should have an advantage. Hopefully the Bulldogs tonight can come out, take care of some business, and change a little bit of Ottumwa's history here under the lights of Kingston Stadium in Cedar Rapids. How will Ottumwa do that? Well, turnovers will play a pretty big factor. We'll tell you how they've been a big factor for both teams Coming up after this 3-minute timeout on the Bulldog Football Pregame Show here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low Price Lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on the road at Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, technically a couple miles away from Jefferson High School at Kingston Stadium, which is the football home of all three of the Cedar Rapids public high schools. Not on the live video stream tonight. Again, that is being recorded. We're not allowed to stream it live. Jefferson said so. And we will have the recording available on our YouTube page and on our Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page tomorrow. Now, one key to the ball game tonight, and a key that's really been a factor for both teams this season, is turnovers. We've been harping on it every week because it's been so important. Last week was another game without forcing a turnover. Ottumwa gave the ball away 3 times, twice when they were driving in enemy territory. And that meant that not only did Ottumwa get beat 49-14 by Prairie, it also means Ottumwa's now -3 in turnover margin on the season, even though they started the year +5. The Bulldogs have not forced a turnover since the win over Fairfield. If there was ever a night to flip that stat back around, however, this is it. Jefferson has coughed it up 15 times through 5 games. They have a turnover margin of -13. They forced 2 turnovers in week 1, even though they got blown out. They turned it over 3 times in that game, and they haven't forced a turnover since. Jefferson's starting quarterback Jeremiah Pfeiffer has thrown 9 picks on the season. And since the Jayhawks are committed to the passing game, the Ottumwa secondary should get chances to pounce on wayward passes. If Ottumwa can force turnovers early and often in this game, This one might be over early like last year's game was. Again, Ottumwa won last year at home over Jefferson 54-6. Programming note, we are not going to kick off at 7:30 as originally scheduled. It is homecoming here for Jefferson, but that's not really the factor. The freshman-sophomore game went long. They did not wrap that up until about 5 minutes before we came on the air. So there's 15 minutes and change on the warm-up clock right now, and it's 7:20. We won't kick off till at least 7:35 and maybe a couple minutes after that. So a bit of an extended pregame show here on KBIZ. So we'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back, and take our look at the out-of-town scoreboard, what the other Southeast Iowa teams are doing in football tonight. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Are you in need of an electrician and wondering who to call? Call O'Brien Electric. I'm Steve O'Brien with O'Brien Electric with over 25 years of experience. We specialize in commercial and residential work in Ottumwa and surrounding area. We do solar work, including complete ground systems or roof mounted. All the paperwork for the power company is taken care of for you.
Call O'Brien Electric at 641-680-0327. That's 680-0327 for reputable quality electrical work.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ, getting ready for kickoff between Ottumwa and Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Again, no live video stream tonight. Jefferson will not permit us to do it. We will record the game. We are recording the broadcast, and we will have video of it tomorrow on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Other games in Southeast Iowa tonight. Davis County is at home in Bloomfield. They're taking on Central Lee. Van Buren hits the road tonight. They're at Central Decatur. Pekin also traveling tonight. The Panthers on the road at Lisbon. Cardinal is at home. They are taking on that very tough Sigourney-Keota team. Albia hits the road to take on Sheraton. Centerville travels to take on Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont tonight, the Big Reds and the Rockets. Fairfield's at home taking on West Burlington, and Oskaloosa hits the road for what should be an interesting matchup at Newton. So that is the out-of-town scoreboard, pregame scoreboard anyway. If we get any scores passed along to us, we will pass them along on the broadcast over the course of the evening. Again, we will not kick off at 7:30. The freshman-sophomore game went a little long tonight. Jefferson is actually back out on the field for some more warm-up. Ottumwa has not yet returned to the field. They actually have the Jefferson captains, I believe those are the captains, down at the 50-yard line on the near side awaiting Ottumwa to return to the field so Ottumwa's captains can join them for the coin toss. And as is often the case in high school football, the actual coin toss takes place quietly during warm-ups, and then right before kickoff they do a ceremonial gathering in midfield, basically just to tell everybody who won the toss. The Jefferson captains, by the way, are their quarterback, Jeremiah Pfeiffer, their right guard, Clayton Bachhoven, and their center, Cade Chisholm. Bachhoven and Chisholm also play defense. They're both defensive tackles. And here come the Ottumwa captains now. Tanner Shark, Luke Gravy, Cooper Derby, Gail Battras. The fifth captain, of course, is John Harden, who unfortunately was injured early in the season and is out for the rest of his junior year. But while they get ready for the coin toss, we'll take another 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and tell you who won the coin toss as well on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. No live video stream tonight. Not permitted to do so by Cedar Rapids Jefferson. We'll have a recording available tomorrow. Time now to check the starting lineups. The Ottumwa offense, not much has changed. The left tackle, Matt Payne, 6'2", 200, a junior. The left guard, Braden Larkin, 5'10", 255, a sophomore. The center, Gail Batras, 5'9", 205, a senior. The right guard, Kevin Moreno-Lozano, 6'2", 260, a senior. The right tackle, Conrad Brenniger, 6'4", 245, a senior. Tanner Shark, starting quarterback, 5'10", 155, a senior, 172 passing yards, 69 rushing yards on the year for Shark. The halfbacks or wingbacks, Abaya Salema, 5'8", 145, a senior, 307 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. And the sophomore, Kobe Chantalavan, 5'7", 150, 60 rushing yards, 53 receiving yards, and 3 total touchdowns for Kobe. The fullback, Cooper Derby, 6'1", 200, a senior, 173 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns for Cooper Derby. The tight end, Braylon Griffiths, 5'10", 170, a junior. Starting wide receiver, William Howard, 5'11", 155, a senior, 3 catches for 44 yards. The Cedar Rapids Jefferson offense, their offensive line shuffled a bit this week. The left tackle, Sherman Hopkins III, 5'11", 280, a junior. The left guard, Matthew Helly, 5'11", 220, a sophomore. The center, Cade Chisholm, 6'0", 281, a junior. The right guard, Clayton Brockoven, 5'10", 250, a senior. The right tackle, Lincoln Dukes, 5'10", 190, a sophomore. The quarterback, starting against Ottumwa for the second straight year, Jeremiah Pfeiffer, 5'11", 155, a junior. 265 passing yards on the season, but no touchdowns and 9 interceptions. The running back, who did not play last week but will start tonight, is Shara Calalero, 5'7", 175, a sophomore, 61 rushing yards and a touchdown on the season. The fullback, when they use the fullback, Luke Moses, 5'8", 187, a senior. Starting tight end this week, Demetrius Moore for Jefferson, 5'11", 178, a sophomore, 2 catches for 11 yards. Starting wide receivers, Carter Bronson, 5'8", 146, a junior, 15 catches for 90 yards. And LJ Nineout Jr., 6 feet, 170 pounds. He is a freshman, 2 catches for 17 yards. They'll use some other personnel. They'll go 4 wide sometimes in their offense, but those are the starters in their base formation. Defensive starters, Ottumwa goes with a 3-4. Defensive ends for Ottumwa, Dylan Forney, 5'11", 240, a sophomore, and Matt Payne. The nose tackle, Demetrius Renteria Spoon, 6'3", 275, a junior. The inside linebackers, Cam Maneri, 5'10", 203, a sophomore, 35.5 tackles on the season. And Cooper Derby, Ottumwa's leading tackler, 43.5 tackles. The outside linebackers are Braylon Griffiths and Mike Kane, 5'10", 170, a senior. The cornerbacks, Ryan McKinnon, 5'4", 135, a senior, 1 interception this year. Kobe Chantalavan, the other starting corner, he's got an interception. And the safeties this week, Tanner Shark at free safety, 5'10", 155, a senior. And Ethan Renteria starting for the second straight week at safety, 5'8", 150, a senior. He had 7 tackles in his season debut last week. Jefferson goes with a 4-3 defense. The defensive ends, Braylon Evans IV, 6'4", 260, a sophomore. And Anthony Snowdy III, 5'11", 195, a sophomore. The defensive tackles, Sherman Hopkins III, 5'11", 280, a junior, and Cade Chisholm, 6'0", 281, a junior. The linebackers, strong side linebacker Roy DeWitt, 5'8", 150, a junior. Middle linebacker Caden James, 5'7", 155, a freshman. And the weak side linebacker, their leading tackler, LJ Ilofe, 5'9", 185, a sophomore. The cornerbacks for Jefferson, Bradley Cable, 5'10", 160, a junior. Tyler Houston, 5'10", 145, a junior. The safeties, Wardley Fenord, 5'9", 165, a junior, and Dayton Guy, 5'10", 170, a sophomore. Pretty much perfect football conditions for the last day of September. 65 degrees here in Cedar Rapids, and barely any wind at all. Officially an east wind at 5 miles an hour. The flagpole to my right from our perch here in the press box, that flag barely moving at all on that flagpole. Still a couple of minutes left on the warm-up clock, and then I think after that perhaps they do the national anthem. Not 100% sure what the procedure is here. Again, we are already past 7:30. We knew we'd kick off a little bit late since the freshman-sophomore game went long. Not 100% sure exactly when kickoff will take place. It shouldn't be too much longer. I do want to remind you that Ottumwa High football brought to you this season by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic on North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. by Josh, Brenda, and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. And by Bridge City Realty, whether you're looking to buy your next home or sell your current property, they'll be with you every step of the way. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. Again, one reason we're having a hard time figuring out exactly when this game is going to kick off is that Jefferson, they may be heading back to the locker room. They've already warmed up, partially warmed up, went into the locker room, came back out, warmed up some more. Now they're huddling down near the end zone to our left. I expect they'll go back into the locker room and then re-enter, or perhaps they will just line up here. Ottumwa's filing out of their locker room over to the far sideline, not really running onto the field like we see teams normally do. And Jefferson is actually going to form a circle on the that yellow soccer line center circle, or at least form a half circle, or rather form a circle inside that, I guess. And I believe we are getting ready now for the national anthem. So let's take a 3-minute timeout, and when we come back, we should be about ready for kickoff here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. myiowstatebank.com.
What can be better than getting two things under one roof? Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and the Candy Caboose, located at 226 West Main Street in Ottumwa. Try something from our fresh, made-in-house menu of soups, sides, sandwiches, and more. Short on time? Call in an order to go. Walk right down the hall and get your sweet tooth fix at the Candy Caboose. Delicious old-school candy. Your purchase helps our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and Candy Caboose.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. Bulldogs on the road at Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. They're about to have the national anthem, so we'll be taking a break quickly. But the reason everything was paused when we went into our last break, the Jefferson football family suffered a loss this week. Assistant coach and former player Nelson Evans III passed away this week. And he is the father of starting defensive end Braylon Evans, whose name we read off in our starting lineups a moment ago. And they held a moment of silence for him with the Jefferson team on the field. So certainly we want to add our condolences to the Evans family on their loss and to the Jefferson community on losing someone who meant so much to the Cedar Rapids Jefferson program. And certainly we know that the Jefferson team now, we weren't aware before, but now we know that Jefferson's going to be taking the field against Ottumwa with a heavy heart tonight. So our thoughts and prayers go out to certainly Braylon Evans and the entire Jefferson football community. They're about to play the national anthem down on the field, so we'll take another 3-minute timeout. When we return, we should have the kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. Again, no live video stream tonight. Jefferson not permitting us to do a live video stream. We are allowed to record the game, so you'll be able to watch the broadcast tomorrow on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Early scores coming in from other Southeast Iowa teams. Last check, Fairfield up big early on Burlington Notre Dame, 20-0 Trojans, 53 seconds left in the first. End of the first quarter scores, Sigourney Keota 21, Cardinal nothing. And early in the first quarter, Newton leading Oskaloosa 7-0. Again, any more score updates we get, we will pass along. Also should mention this score, after one quarter, Des Moines North 8, Des Moines Roosevelt 7. Ottumwa, of course, lost to Roosevelt earlier this year, and in a couple of weeks will play Des Moines North at home. And North much improved. They're 4-1. They'll Ottumwa beat North on the road last year, but that'll be a different kind of test this year. Still probably a couple of minutes before we kick off here at Kingston Stadium. They performed the national anthem, but now I believe they're singing Jefferson's version of their alma mater down on the field. Ottumwa's been out on the sideline for a few minutes. They came out for the moment of silence for Jefferson assistant coach Nelson Evans III. And if you didn't hear our previous segment, Jefferson lost Nelson Evans III this week. He passed away. He was not only an assistant coach, he's a former Jefferson football player and the father of current sophomore Braylon Evans, who's a starting defensive end. So we had that moment of silence. Ottumwa's team was out here for that. Then they were out here for the national anthem. Now they're still standing on the sideline. Jefferson's about to come out of their locker room and through their tunnel. And then hopefully we'll get this game kicked off. It's 7:45 right now, 7:45 here on KBIZ. Good thing we don't have to be anywhere early in the morning, Annie, because we're looking at kind of a late night here in Cedar Rapids before the long drive back home. But we're not too far away from football. Tell you what, let's take a 2-minute timeout. 2-minute timeout, then we should be just about ready for the opening kick. By the way, Ottumwa did win the toss and deferred. They'll kick off to start the game. Jefferson will get the ball first. 2 minutes and we're back, hopefully, with that kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low Price Lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Ottumwa Glass, located on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa, is your one-stop for all glass repair and installation. This time of year, your windshield has plenty of things thrown at it. Pebbles, birds, and the occasional flying deer. Well, if you've had this happen to your vehicle, bring it to Ottumwa Glass for free estimates of your repair or replacement. If Bambi has made it impossible, they will come to you with guaranteed quality workmanship. They do home, commercial, and farm glass work as well. Ottumwa Glass on Gateway Drive across from O'Hara Hardware. In Ottumwa, your full-service glass repair shop.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. We are finally ready for kickoff. Bulldogs in Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. Again, no live video stream tonight. We will have a recording of the video available tomorrow. Juan Valdez will kick it away. Bulldogs kicking right to left as we look at it in the opening half. The return men for Jefferson. LJ Nainau and Ishara Kaulalero were the men listed by head coach Ed Miles. And here we go. A ball is kicked. It's kind of a short kick to one of the up men, taking it about the 25-yard line out to the 30, 35 breaking tackles out to the 38-yard line. Ottumwa kicked it short. And they'll give a pretty good field position as a result, as it was Demetrius Moore, who's listed as their starting tight end, returning that to the Jefferson 38-yard line. And that's where the Jayhawks take over first down and 10, 11:53 to go in the opening quarter. Jeremiah Pfeiffer is their quarterback. They come out two wides, two tight ends, single back in the backfield. Pfeiffer under center. And Ottumwa, they thought they might have jumped into the neutral zone, got away with it, and a handoff, and getting about 4 or 5 yards before being knocked back is Ashara Calalero. Somebody for Ottumwa did flinch, but apparently didn't cross into the neutral zone. It'll be a gain of 6 for number 6, Calalero, 2nd down and 4. And that, for the moment, gives Jefferson positive rushing yards on the season. They came in at -3, but that does count quarterback sacks. 2 wide go to the left on 2nd down and 4. Pfeiffer in the shotgun now. Calalero on his left hip, ball on the right hash. Gets a snap, handoff, trying to get outside of the right. Calalero cuts it inside. He spins down near the first down marker, and he'll have a first down. Might have been Cam Manarian on the stop for Ottumwa. Gain of 5, 1st down and 10. Well, maybe Jefferson's going to switch up their game plan here and go with a more heavier run attack. And last week, they didn't have either their top 2 backs, Ashara Calalero or A.J. White. They started a freshman, Devin Hickman, who had 7 carries for 1 yard. That was against Linn-Mar. They lost 55-6. I formation on 1st down and 10 from their own 49. Pfeiffer under center, gets a snap, pitches it left, Calalero, and he's going to be chopped down at the line of scrimmage. Matt Payne got there first. Mike Kane helped clean it up. 2nd down and 10. Ottumwa, after giving up a couple of gashing runs on the first 2 plays, stops Calalero for no gain. Ball near the center of the field, just in front of the Jefferson 49, shy of midfield. 2 wide right, I formation, 2 backs on 2nd down and 10. And that's going to be a false start as the right tackle, Matthew Helly. We had him listed as the left guard, but he lined up at right tackle and he false started there. Jefferson, the lineup we were given was a shuffle from the lineup we saw on film in the Linn-Mar game, at least on their offensive line, and now apparently some further shuffling going on. So now 2nd down and 15, back to the 44. Same formation, 2 wide right, I formation. Pfeiffer rolling out to his right, looking to throw, now looking to run, and he'll be chased out of bounds for maybe a yard at best. Chantalavan and Maneri forcing him out of bounds. They will get, they're going to give him a yard. Thought they were going to give him more than that, but just a yard. And it is 3rd down and 14. And now Jefferson's going to go 4 wide, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. They like to spread it out on 3rd and long. Pfeiffer in the shotgun, single back on his left hip. Gets a snap, play action, back to pass. Here comes a rush, and he's going to be hit and sacked. Back inside the 40, and it's Brenton Jensen, the nose tackle, who gets there first. Braylon Griffiths helped clean it up, but that's Jensen's sack first and foremost, and it's 4th down. Loss of 8. And that'll force Jefferson into a punting situation. They list Pfeiffer as their punter, but that's not him back there. I'm not sure who that is. Tanner Shark is back to receive for Ottumwa. Good snap. Get the kick away. Kind of a wobbler. Short. It's going to land at the 40, take a Jefferson bounce and roll inside the 25. And they will down it at the 21-yard line. That punt was made by Bertine DeZubizo, a sophomore kicker. And a pretty good punt for Jefferson. Ottumwa takes over 1st down and 10 at their own 21. 8:46 to go first quarter. The Bulldog defense gives up 1 first down. But then a stuff on a run play, a false start, and a big sack shut down the Jefferson opening drive. 1st down and 10. 2 wide receivers. You've got Javen Rominger wide left, Donald Golick wide right. Tanner Shark under center, wingbacks either side, fullback behind him. Salema motions. It's a give to Cooper Derby and not a lot of room up the middle, although he falls forward for about 3 yards. To the 24-yard line, 2nd down and 7. So Donald Golick gets his first start of the season. Rominger's back in the lineup after missing 2 weeks with a concussion. They both come off the field here. And Ottumwa lines up with a tight formation, a power formation on 2nd down and 7. No wideouts. Salema motions. And it's another give to Derby right side. He finds a crease, gets across the 25, fights his way forward to the 30, still pushing the pile. And depending on the spot, he might have enough for a first down. And he does, out to the 31-yard line. Cooper Derby, good run, good blocking, gain of 7, first down and 10. Ottumwa will use the fullback a lot. In fact, between Cooper Derby and Cam Maneri, those two players have led Ottumwa in rushing and rush attempts the past few weeks. Now, it was against Jefferson last year that Abias Salema went for a school record 380 yards. We'll see how much he touches the ball tonight. You know Jefferson's aware of where he is. Salema's in motion. And it's another quick give to the fullback, and not a lot of room up the middle this time. Derby again, but not much. They do give him a gain of 2 out to the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Golick back in the game. He's wide right. Rominger wide left. 2 wing backs and a fullback. Shark under center. This time Chantalavan motions. He gets the pitch out to the left, trying to get to the edge. Cuts back inside, makes a couple men miss. Falls forward to the 39-yard line. Good cutback run by Kobe Chantalavan. Gain of 6. And it'll be 3rd down and 2. I'm honestly just wondering right now how long before they run that wing-back counter to Salema. That was one of the plays that just totally gashed Jefferson a year ago. Wideouts either side. Salema motions. It's a give to Derby, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as a host of dark blue jerseys drive him back. They actually will give him a yard to the 40. So it's 4th down and about 1.25 yards. The nose of the football just shy of the 40. What does Ottumwa want to do here? 4th and short in your own territory. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Well, maybe you figure if you can't get a yard against an 0-5 team, what are you doing here? 2 wides, 2 wingbacks and a fullback. 4th down and a long yard. Man in motion. Give to Derby, and he doesn't have it. He is a half yard shy. Needed 1.5 yards, only got a yard. Officially, that'll be no gain on the play, and Ottumwa turns it over on downs and gives the ball to Jefferson in plus territory. 5:17 opening quarter, no score. 1st down and 10 Jefferson at the Ottumwa 40. And the Jayhawks are going to send 4 wide left and 1 to the right. Ball on the right hash. Pfeiffer by himself in the backfield. Now they'll bring 1 man in motion. Back to pass. Pfeiffer has time. Steps up now. He's looking to run. Now flips it out, and it's caught down the sideline wide open. 20, 10, and knocked out of bounds inside the 5 is A.J. White, the number 2 running back. The protection was breaking down. Pfeiffer was scrambling, but then White slipped out of the backfield. Nobody went with him. Pushed out at the 3-yard line, a 37-yard gain, and suddenly Jefferson's knocking on the door. They go no huddle. Quick snap to Pfeiffer. He tries to sneak it with a spread formation, and Ottumwa says no, sir. A host of white jerseys stuffing that quarterback dive. No gain on the play, 2nd and goal from the 3. Two wide right, 1 to the left. You got a 1-on-1 way out wide left. Pfeiffer under center, fumbles the snap, and he got back on it, but all the way back to the 10-yard line. That'll be, the 5-yard line. Loss of 2. That ball nearly bounced away from him. The ball just inside the 5, so it's 3rd and goal. And if you're wondering whether Jefferson would go for it on 4th down or not, they've not attempted a field goal this year. Wideouts to either side. Pfeiffer is now in the shotgun. A.J. White, the running back, on his right hip. Gets a snap back to pass, fires a slant, incomplete. Not anywhere close to his intended receiver, Bradley Cable. And now 4th and goal for Jefferson from just inside the 5, and they're going to bring on the field goal unit. And this will bring on Lillian Ulrich. She's a sophomore kicker. She's 0 for 4 on PATs. This is not much more than a PAT. It'll be a 22-yard attempt. Bradley Cable is the holder. Tyler Houston is a long snapper. Jefferson trying to take the lead here. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. And that is the first varsity field goal for the sophomore Lillian Ulrich. Jefferson leads 3-0, 3:44 to go first quarter. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After Ottumwa turn it over on downs, Jefferson goes 35 yards in 5 plays, a 22-yard field goal by Lillian Ulrich, and the Jayhawks lead Ottumwa 3-0. This kickoff goes deep. It'll be fielded by Salema at the 3, heads to the right to the 5, to the 10, outside of the 15 to the 20, 25 down the sideline to the 30, cutting back to the 35 and taken down at about the 36-yard line. Good kick return by Abaya Salema. And now Ottumwa probably did not expect to be trailing Jefferson, but the failure to convert on 4th down and giving up one big play was good hustle to prevent a touchdown on that play. But now Ottumwa trailing. They'll start this drive with their own 36, 3:33 to go opening quarter. Again, no sign of William Howard. Perhaps he's not available tonight. You've got Rominger wide left, Golick wide right. Shark under center, ball on the right hash. Salema's in motion. And it's a quarterback keeper around to the right side, and he's wide open. Shark is clear. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Ottumwa. Tanner Shark on the option keeper goes 64 yards, and Ottumwa did not trail for long. And you wonder, why does Ottumwa hit that fullback dive so much? It's because when you eventually do fake it, and you draw that defense in, you open up opportunities, and Tanner Shark just took one 64 yards to the house. Nobody touched him, and nobody was near him for the final 50 yards. Juan Valdez on for the extra point. Luke Gravy, the snapper. Mike Kane, the holder. A lot of movement before the snap. Who moved first? I believe Jefferson started early. They did. So they'll move the ball half the distance to the goal. I don't imagine Ottumwa will do anything but kick anyway. And Ottumwa might even decline the penalty and just keep the extra point as it is. It looks like that's what they're doing. So again, Gravy the snapper, Kane the holder, and Valdez will try to put it through. High snap, they get it down, kick is up, kick is good. Ottumwa 7, Jefferson 3. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa needed just one play to answer the Jefferson score. Tanner Shark on an option keeper, 64 yards to the house, extra point good. One play, 64 yards, 12 seconds off the clock. Ottumwa leading Jefferson now 7-3. Valdez will kick it back to the Jayhawks. Left-footed kicker. Hits a low sidewinder that bounces off one of the up men, picked up at the 22. That's Calolero, and he's hit and hammered down by Ethan Renteria at about the 28 or 29-yard line. Jefferson with navy jerseys, white lettering, Carolina blue numbers trimmed in white. White pants with the lighter blue trim, a dark blue stripe on the helmet, and the Jefferson logo in the lighter blue, trimmed in dark blue. Ottumwa, the white road jerseys, red stripes, red lettering, red numbers, red pants with the white stripe down the sides, white helmets with the red stripe and the red Ottumwa O. 3:15 on the clock as Jefferson takes over first down and 10 at their own 29. Piper, the quarterback in the shotgun, 3 wide to the left. Gets a snap, back to pass. Here comes a rush. It's a screen, and it's caught by Calolero, but he doesn't get far. Good job by Cam Maneri to sniff that out and get him down after only about a 4-yard gain to the 33. Make it a 5-yard gain to the 34 is where they put the ball down. Second down and 5. It's a decent gain for Jefferson, but they could have had a lot more if Maneri hadn't figured it out. The pass rush was coming in way too easily that time. Clear sign it was a screen. 3 wide left on second down and 5. Bulldogs show blitz here. And it's a handoff to Calolero left side. He's got room up the middle to the 45, runs over a man across midfield, and finally taken down in Ottumwa territory at the 47-yard line. A gain of 19 for Ishara Calolero. First down and 10. And a Jefferson team that really couldn't run the ball at all this season is having success running the ball at times here early against Ottumwa. 7-3 Bulldogs, 2:12 and counting first quarter. Jefferson in Ottumwa territory, first down and 10 at the 47. 3 wide now go to the right. Piper in the shotgun, gets a snap, back to pass. Looks to the right side and overthrown and incomplete. He was trying to find Carter Bronson. Coverage on the play by Javen Rominger, second down and 10. Bronson on an out route there at about the 35-yard line or so. Second and 10, clock stopped, 1:55 first quarter. Bulldog football brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on second down and 10. Piper waits for his receivers to get set. Gets a snap, hands it off. Calolero cuts inside, has a block, now bounces it outside, inside the 40, down the sideline, inside the 30, and taken down by Rominger. Another good run by Jefferson. This is not what Ottumwa expected. That goes all the way to the 25-yard line, a gain of 22. I know Ottumwa wants to make sure they've got the Jefferson passing game covered, but they're going to have to get tougher against the run here. First and 10, Jefferson on the Ottumwa 25. The Bulldogs leading 7-3, but Jefferson, minute 45 to go in the opening quarter, looking to get the lead back. Move the tight end over the right side, 3 wide to the left. Piper gets a snap, hands off. It's a quarterback keeper trying to pick his way to the right side and didn't get very much. Tackled from behind by Braylon Griffiths after a gain of just a yard. Second down and 9. Pfeiffer looking to the sideline. Now into the huddle with the play call. Carter Bronson goes wide left. LJ9 now to the right. Now he'll motion over to the left. I formation now. Two backs in the backfield. Pfeiffer under center. Gets a snap. Hands off to the fullback, and not getting a whole lot is the freshman Devin Hickman. In fact, he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9. Big play here for the Ottumwa defense. Actually, they said he lost a yard. 3rd down and 10. That ball's back at the 25. Wideouts to either side. Pfeiffer back to pass. Quick throw out to the left. Caught, but not going anywhere as Braylon Griffiths knocks down the tight end Demetrius Moore after only about a 2-yard gain. Good pursuit to the ball by Griffiths. He's had a couple of nice stops on this drive, and it is 4th down and 8. Really 4th down and 9. They only gave him the 24-yard line. And Jefferson will have a bit to think about it. That's the end of the first quarter. Ottumwa leading 7-3. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go: R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Jefferson is going to try a 41-yard field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. A 41-yard field goal by Bertine Gizubizo, who was also the punter that we didn't expect. He is their other place kicker, and he had not actually attempted a place kick this year, but he hits from 41 yards, and Jefferson is within a point of Ottumwa. The Bulldogs now lead 7-6. So we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
On the kickoff, it is Kobe Chantalavan returning, and he's breaking out back to the right. He's found some room out to the 30, accelerates, stiff arms, and he's dragged down at the 40-yard line. Kobe Chantalavan with Ottumwa's second good kick return of the night. Bulldogs start at their own 40, 1st down and 10 after the 41-yard field goal brought Jefferson within to a point. It's Ottumwa 7, Jefferson 6, 11:37 on the clock here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs have it on the right hash, 1st down and 10. Shark under center, wideouts either side. Wingbacks either side. Salema motions. And it's quarterback keeper to the right. Shark has it, accelerates first down and more. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. One man to beat, cuts back at the 20. He's going to go. 10-5 touchdown. Tanner Shark for the second time tonight. A one-play touchdown drive. This time it's a run of 60 yards on the quarterback keeper. Shark does it again. Just ran away from the Jefferson defenders. Ottumwa's had 2 straight one-play drives. They've both been touchdown runs by Tanner Shark. Valdez on for the extra point, trying to put Ottumwa up 8. High snap, and they will not even be able to get the kick off. So Ottumwa leading 13-6, and we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Another one-play Ottumwa drive. Tanner Shark, a 60-yard keeper. Extra point. Ottumwa never got the kickoff after a high snap. So their lead is 7 over Jefferson. Bulldogs 13, Jayhawks 6. Ottumwa now moving left to right and kicking left to right here in the second quarter. 11:25 on the clock. Valdez to kick it away. And a low bouncer hits one of the up men. That's a loose ball, but it's fallen on by Jefferson. Boy, unfortunately for Ottumwa, that ball hit a Jefferson up man and didn't bounce far enough away, and the Jayhawks get great field position at their own 46. Ottumwa's squib kicking because Jefferson does have some juice in the kickoff return game. In fact, 2 weeks ago on this field against Cedar Rapids Kennedy, Jefferson returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown. That was Ishara Calolero doing the honors that night. Now, Ottumwa's had 2 good kick returns, and that's not surprising because last week Jefferson gave up a kickoff return and a punt return for a touchdown to Linn-Mar. So special teams has been a factor both ways for Jefferson this season and in this game tonight. Pfeiffer's got 2 wideouts, 2 wingbacks on this first down and 10 play. They're late getting Calolero on the field, and Jefferson's going to take a timeout before they get a delay of game. So we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the Jefferson timeout, they have first down and 10 at their own 46. 11:22 to go second quarter. Ottumwa leading 13-6. Jeremiah Pfeiffer sends a man in motion, gets a snap. It's an end around, and there's not a lot of around, just the end as Ottumwa snuffs that play out for only a 1-yard gain. The run was by A.J. White. The tackle was by who else? Cooper Derby. Second down and 9. Jefferson has gashed Ottumwa with a couple of big running plays, 1 big passing play that's gotten them into field goal range twice. Now they line up second down and 9, wide outs to either side, tight ends to either side. Single back in the backfield, Pfeiffer under center. Gets a snap, Hands it off to Calolero, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Well, there's a flag down as Calolero falls forward. He'll get a couple. I thought they had him behind the line. Cam Maneri had him initially. But we'll see what the flag is here. The flag is sitting at the 45. The run was to the 49. And they're going to get a 5-yard face mask on Ottumwa. So that'll be 5 yards added to the end of the run, and that'll set up a 2nd down and 2 at the Ottumwa 46. So Ottumwa, instead of having Jefferson in 3rd and long, now has to try to stop him 2nd and short. Jefferson breaks the huddle. 10-15 and counting, 2nd quarter. Bulldogs up 13-6. 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Single back in the backfield. Pfeiffer, play action, rolling out to his left. Fires, and it's caught inside the 35 by Carter Bronson. He's shoved down from behind by Braylon Griffiths. That'll be a 1st down, Jefferson. Well, that's a generous spot all the way to the 32. He kind of rolled there. Gain of 14 and a 1st down. Jefferson moving the ball on Ottumwa. This is not something they were able to do last year. Now a timeout taken by Ottumwa here. They try to gather themselves. 9:39 2nd quarter. Dogs up 7. Back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the Ottumwa timeout, Jefferson has it 1st down and 10 at the Bulldog 32. Bulldogs leading 13-6. Jefferson trying to drive for a tying score. Wideouts to either side, ball on the left hash. Pfeiffer in the shotgun. Gets a snap, quick throw out to the left. Caught by 9 now, the freshman. He tried to break a tackle at the 30, but Ryan McKinnon wouldn't let go, and now the cavalry arrives. I don't know why they're not stopping this play. It's the whole pile's gone out of bounds, and these officials just stood there and watched it for a moment. All that for 2 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. They'll make it 2nd down and 7. They give him the 29, gain of 3. Jefferson to the line more quickly this time. Pfeiffer the shotgun snap, back to pass. Steps up deep down the left side. It is tipped and incomplete, nearly intercepted by Rominger. Intended for Ninau. And Javen from his safety spot stepping underneath that throw, getting both hands on it, but not really able to grasp it. The deflection was nearly picked off by Ryan McKinnon. And now it's 3rd down and 7 from the Ottumwa 29. Well, Jefferson attempted and made a 41-yard field goal in this direction. I don't think their kicker can get too much more on it than that. So if they don't gain any yardage here, they'll have an interesting 4th down decision. They're about 5 yards farther back. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Pfeiffer back to pass. Here comes the rush. It's another screen out to the right to White. And great pursuit by Ottumwa. Knocked him down after a gain of a yard. Cam Maneri on the stop. Decision time for Jefferson, 4th down and long. Ball on the right hash now. 4th and 6 from the 28. No sign of the field goal unit this time. And Pfeiffer is going to get his team lined up without a huddle. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Big play here. Ottumwa leading 13-6. Jefferson 4th down and 6 from the Ottumwa 28. Gets a snap. Rolling out to his left. Steps up, looks to run. Trying to scramble. He's going to be hit and sacked for a loss, and Ottumwa takes over on downs. Cam Maneri gets him at the 31-yard line, and Ottumwa turns Jefferson away. First down and 10 Bulldogs now at their own 31-yard line. 8:05 to go until halftime. Ottumwa trying to get some cushion here, leading 13-6. Don't suppose Ottumwa would run the option keeper to Shark a third straight time. They've scored on each of the last 2 snaps. Same formation, 2 wides, 2 wingbacks. Cooper Derby the fullback. And Shark's going to keep it left now. He will pitch it, and cutting back and finding room to run, nearly a 10-yard gain, is Kobe Chantalavan out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 9. Well, Jefferson was not about to take the running back on the option that time. 2 players went after Shark to make sure he didn't get loose, and Kobe ends up with a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Ball sitting at the 40-yard line. Single wide out to the left this time. Double tight end. Chantalavan in motion. Pitch it to him left side. Has the first down and more. 45-50. Accelerates. 45-40. 35-30. And he'll be run out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Big run for Kobe Chantalavan, and the Bulldogs are well into Jefferson territory. 35 yards for the sophomore. Now Ottumwa's in business. First down and 10 from the Jayhawk 25. Rominger goes wide left. 2 tight ends. 2 wing backs and a fullback. Quick give. Nope. Shark keeping it left side, and he's inside the 15 for another first down. Maybe right at the 15. Again, Ottumwa faking that fullback dive. Jefferson bid on it, and Shark wasn't going to get into the end zone, but he got another 10 yards. 134 yards rushing for Tanner Shark so far on 3 carries. He scored from 64. He scored from 60. Now he has a 10-yard gain to add to it. First and 10 Bulldogs in the red zone at the Jefferson 15. 6:45 and counting. Second quarter. 13-6 Ottumwa looking to add to the lead. Again, single wide out to the left, Javen Rominger. Shark will give it to Derby. Big hole. Then he got chopped down inside the 10. Boy, for a moment, I thought Cooper was headed for the end zone. It is a gain of 6 down to the 9-yard line for Cooper Derby. 2nd down and 4. Bulldogs have yet to put the ball in the air tonight. If they keep running the ball this well, they might not. Now, Ottumwa hasn't completed a pass either of the past 2 weeks. But if they can run the ball and hang on to it and get in the end zone, why throw it? 2nd down and 4, same formation, single wide out to the left. Chantalavan in motion. Quick give to Derby, left side, 10, 5, and he is inside the 2 down to the 1. First and goal. Gain of 8. For Cooper Derby. First and goal at the 1. This might be quarterback sneak time. We'll see. Shark already has 2 touchdowns to his name tonight. Will he get a third, or will he give the honors to somebody else? They show an A-gap blitz. They'll give it to Derby, and he dives. Did he get in? No signal yet. Nope, he's not in. That A-gap blitz provided some penetration there, and Cooper had his legs cut out. He tried to dive across, but he's about a half-yard short. Officially no gain. 2nd down and goal. Well, the ball is just inches from the goal line. Jefferson putting some of their biggest D linemen in there right now. Cade Chisholm has come in. Sherman Hopkins III has come in, or stayed in. He was about to leave, and they said, no, we need the big guys in here. 2nd and goal. Will this be the sneak? Motion man up to give to Derby, and he is in for the touchdown. Cooper Derby, from a yard out, gets his 4th touchdown of the year. The Bulldogs score for the 3rd time in the half. They lead 19-6 pending the extra point. 4:34 to go until halftime. Valdez on for the extra point. Never got a kickoff last time. A high snap that was too hard to handle. See if Ottumwa can execute this time. Snap is low, but they get it down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Ottumwa 20, Jefferson 6. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
A more methodical drive for Ottumwa that time. 69 yards over 7 plays. Took 3:31 off the clock. Cooper Derby, a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point good. Ottumwa leading Jefferson 20-6, 4:34 to go until halftime. Juan Valdez will kick it back to the Jayhawks. And this ball is another low squibber through the hands and up, man. It's going to trickle back to the 28, be picked up there, and only about a 2-yard return to the 30. And again, there's Ethan Renteria making a tackle. Boy, that's like second nature to him. Trying to pick up which Jefferson player picked up that squibbing football. Might have been Calalero, the running back. And they'll give him forward progress to the 31, so that's where Jefferson takes over. First down and 10, 4:26 to go until halftime. Feels like a critical drive here. Ottumwa's up 2 scores now. Bulldogs get the ball to start the second half. So if Ottumwa can get a stop here, not let Jefferson score before the end of the half, then score on the opening drive of the second half, they'd really be in the driver's seat. Pfeiffer under center, 2 wide left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. And it'll be a handoff left side, and not a lot of room that time. Brenton Jensen, a nice tackle from his defensive tackle spot. As he sits down Calalero at the 34-yard line for only a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Out-of-town scoreboard, second quarter, Oskaloosa trailing Newton 35-3. Last check, Albia trailing Sheraton 16-7 early second quarter. That update's about 10 minutes old now. Second down and 7 for Jefferson. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Flag on the play. They'll let it continue. Flags from both sides. They handed it off to Calalero. He only got a yard to the 35. But let's check the laundry. And it's an illegal, I believe, an illegal formation or it's an illegal formation on Jefferson. Same signal as a false start by the official, but they let the play continue. Ottumwa will decline the penalty. They want a chance to get the ball back here. So it's a gain of 1 for Calalero. Third down, and they say no gain on the play. So third down and 7 from the 34. Clock winds, 3:35 and counting second quarter. If Ottumwa can get a stop here, they can get the ball back and have time to score. Wideouts to either side. Pfeiffer puts his running back on his left hip. Gets a snap. Quick throw out to the right. Caught on the slant. First down. Big hit by Luke Gravy, but the catch made by the freshman Nye now. Out across the 40 to the 44 or the 45, a gain of 11. So Ottumwa decides not to set Jefferson back, instead make him convert a 3rd and 7, but they do, and now Jefferson, with a little over 3 minutes, has the ball at their own 45. There will be under 3 minutes by the time they snap it, as they're just now getting into the huddle. Ball between the hashes, first down and 10 Jefferson, their own 45, 2 wide left. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining in the half. Pfeiffer under center this time. And he's rolling out to his left, has time, wants to go deep down the left side, got a wide open man, 9 out, cannot make the catch. He kind of slowed down and had to turn to the outside, tried to adjust to the ball, make a diving catch at the 25, and dropped it. Tanner Shark and Ryan McKinnon were trailing on the play. Now they're talking about where the miscommunication happened. But Ottumwa breathing a sigh of relief there. Nianau was behind everybody, and a better throw would have been a walk into the end zone for 6. Second down and 10. Bulldogs got to clean up the coverage here. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. You're going to have a one-on-one on the right. Back to pass is Pfeiffer under pressure, gets it out, incomplete. He was under heavy pressure from Cooper Derby and I believe Mike Kane, and he tried to swing it out to the running back Calalero, but the ball bounced at his feet, and Pfeiffer threw that ball just as he got drilled. By the time the ball landed on the turf, he was flat on his back. 3rd down and 10. Good pressure that time by Ottumwa. Clock stopped again, 2:27 to go until the half. Again, if Ottumwa can get a stop here, they'll have some time left. 3 wide left, 1 to the right on 3rd down. Ottumwa with a blitz right up the middle. Derby, they swing it out. Wide receiver screen to Nianau. He's got a ways to go, and he's not going to get there. Tackled at the Ottumwa. Boy, they gave him an extra yard there sliding. These officials are not good at spotting the ball. It's 4th and 1 at the Ottumwa 46, a gain of 9. He slid the last yard. Now they're going to line up and go for it. Quarterback sneak on 4th down. I don't think he got there. Ottumwa with the stuff. He had to get to the 45-yard line. We're looking right down the 45, and he did not get there. At least it doesn't look like he did, and they say 1st down Ottumwa. Bulldogs get the stop with an even 2 minutes on the clock, and now Ottumwa's got good field position just outside their own 45. It was Ottumwa who went forward on a 4th and short on their first drive, got stopped, and that allowed Jefferson to drive a short field for a field goal. Now, with an even 2 minutes, Ottumwa gets the ball at their own 46, already leading 20-6. And can they make Jefferson pay for their inability to convert? Bulldogs still haven't put the ball in the air this game. That might change here. Wideouts to either side. Wingbacks to either side. Fullback behind Shark under center. Salema in motion. Quarterback keeper to the right. He's got a hole 50. Now he pitches it to Salema down the sideline inside the 40 and pushed forward down to about the 36-yard line. Clock is stopped. So Shark had about 10 yards there, maybe 9 or 10 yards. Then he pitched it back to Salema. And Salema got another 9 yards down to the 36. And now a give to Salema on the counter. 30, cuts back to the 25, breaks the tackle inside the 20, trying to get to the center of the field, and he's down near the 15-yard line. Mark him at the 16, a gain of 20. Clock stops and move the chains. Now it rolls again. Minute 16 and counting. Ottumwa's got 2 timeouts, and they're sitting at the Jefferson 16. Plenty of time here. Shark under center. Chantalavon in motion. The counter to Salema again. He cuts right. He's open to the 10. 5, touchdown. Abaya Salema does it to Jefferson again. And Ottumwa takes a 26-6 lead pending the extra point. Everybody kind of paused for a second there. I thought maybe somebody thought there was a flag. Also, the clock didn't stop for another couple of seconds. But Salema, who had 6 touchdowns against Jefferson last year, runs for 45 yards on that drive. And Ottumwa trying to go up 21 here. Good snap, good hold. The kick by Valdez is good. There is a flag down from the umpire at the end of the play. And Luke Gravy, the long snapper, is being helped up. I wonder if Jefferson didn't run over the long snapper there. We'll see. If that is the case, the penalty would be assessed on the kickoff. Waiting for an official signal. Yep, personal foul on Jefferson. So the kick is good. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa needed just 3 plays and 1 minute and 5 seconds to go 54 yards. Abaya Salema, a 16-yard touchdown run. After the personal foul penalty and the extra point, Ottumwa's kicking off from the Jefferson 45, and Salema is taking this kickoff. Will Ottumwa onside kick here and try to get it back? Trusting their defense if they don't get it. And Salema does try the onside kick, and he had a chance to recover it himself. He missed it. Who ended up on the football? It's at the 30-yard line. Who's got it? Nobody's really celebrating. I think Jefferson did end up with it. Oh, my goodness. Salema had a chance to recover that ball more than 10 yards downfield. It took a little bit of a squirrely hop, and he wasn't able to grab it. Boy, Ottumwa almost bought themselves a free possession with 50 seconds, and it would have been inside the Jefferson 35. Not a whole lot of risk there again because you're kicking off already in Jefferson territory, but the Jayhawks, with 50 seconds left, take over at their own 31. Will they try anything here? They're spreading it out, 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Pfeiffer in the shotgun. Cavallero, the single back, moves over to the left side. Pfeiffer back to pass. Steps up, fires deep down the right side, and it is intercepted by Kobe Chantalavan. Great leaping pick at the Ottumwa 36-yard line. And there's Ottumwa's first takeaway since game 2 of the season. So the Bulldogs, will they try something here? They couldn't get the onside kick, but now they have 42 seconds, and they're at their own 36. Does Ottumwa throw one up here? Haven't tried to pass the entire half. Golick wide right, Rominger wide left. 2 wingbacks and a fullback, Shark under center. And Tanner will keep it on the option, gets left, and he's got 7 or 8 yards. Are the Bulldogs going to take a timeout here? They've got 2 remaining, no sign of one yet. Now they do. Timeout Ottumwa, their second of the half. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa first downs are brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. The Bulldogs have only had 2 first downs on plays that didn't also result in touchdowns. In fact, they've had more first downs on touchdown plays than they have on non-touchdown plays. Leading 27-6. Second down and 3 from their own 43-yard line. 31.3 seconds to go in the half. Chantalavan in motion. Shark back to pass. Fires deep down the middle. Wide open. Rominger has it at the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Shark to Rominger. 57 yards, and Ottumwa is rampant tonight. Second touchdown pass of the year for Tanner Shark. First touchdown reception of his career for Javen Rominger. And Ottumwa does take advantage of the interception and strikes quickly. Still 20 seconds left in the half. Valdez on for the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. Ottumwa 34, Jefferson 6. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa goes 64 yards in 2 plays, a 57-yard touchdown pass from Tanner Shark to Javen Romiger. Extra point good. 22 seconds off the clock. Ottumwa now leading Jefferson 34-6. Valdez with the low squibber. We fielded at the 20-yard line by Cowellero. He's out to the 30, 35, getting outside. He's across the 40 and taken down at about the 42-yard line. 13.8 seconds left in the half. Jefferson, again, on their own 42. So 58 yards away from pay dirt. The interception by Chantalavon, that was a 10th interception thrown by Pfeiffer this year. It would not surprise me, though, if they chucked it up again. They don't really have anything to lose at this point. Ottumwa leading 34-6, but they'll just take a knee, and that'll be the end of the half. Ottumwa 34 and Cedar Rapids Jefferson 6. Bulldogs started a little slowly, but really kicked it into gear and have the comfortable lead they were hoping for. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree, and our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We are at halftime at Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. Again, no live video stream tonight. Not allowed to do a live stream by Jefferson. We are recording the video, and you can watch the full broadcast tomorrow on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page and on our YouTube page. At the half, it's all Ottumwa pretty much. The Bulldogs leading here in Cedar Rapids over Jefferson 34-6. Scoring summary, Jefferson started the game, ended up having to punt. Then Ottumwa turned it over on downs, went forward on 4th and 1 from their own territory, didn't get it. Jefferson hit a big pass play that got them inside the 5, couldn't punch it in, settled for a 22-yard field goal from Lillian Ulrich, and they led 3-0 with 3:44 to go in the opening quarter. Ottumwa answered immediately as Tanner Shark took the first play of the ensuing drive, 64 yards for a touchdown on the quarterback keeper, giving the Bulldogs a 7-3 lead. Jefferson would drive back down, come up with a 4th down on the Ottumwa 24 at the end of the first quarter. First play of the second quarter, their other kicker, Bertine DeZubizo, kicked a 41-yard field goal, an impressive kick, and that brought Jefferson within a point at 7-6. Shark again had an immediate answer. First play of the next drive, a 60-yard touchdown run for the Bulldog quarterback. 124 rushing yards for him in 2 plays. Extra point was no good. Ottumwa led 13-6, 11:25 to go in the half. Jefferson would start another drive but end up turning it over on downs as Cooper Derby would get a 4th down sack, setting up the Bulldogs at their own 31. They would drive 69 yards in 7 plays, Cooper Derby finishing it off with a 1-yard run, giving Ottumwa a 20-6 lead, 4:34 to go until the half. And believe it or not, Ottumwa wasn't done scoring. Jefferson would turn it over on downs again, this time at the Ottumwa 46. Bulldogs needed just 3 plays and a minute 5. They started the drive with 2 minutes on the clock. 3 plays to get into the end zone. Abaya Salema, a 16-yard touchdown run, made it 27-6. Then Jefferson, after a good kick return, tried to throw a deep ball. It was picked off by Kobe Chantalavon at the Ottumwa 36. 2 plays later, Tanner Shark hit Javen Rominger with a 57-yard touchdown pass. Ottumwa scoring again with only 20 seconds left in the half, and that made the halftime score 34-6. So Ottumwa scored 3 times in the final 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Bulldogs in control at the half. So on the radio side, time now to take a 3-minute timeout, get you an update from Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports, and then we will be back for the first half stats, the out-of-town scoreboard, and getting you ready for the second half. Ottumwa comfortably in front here in Cedar Rapids tonight. Stay with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices, just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Football on KBIZ, again, not on a live video stream tonight. Jefferson not allowing us to record, or to do live, I should say. We are being allowed to record. So we'll have a full video replay tomorrow on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Here at the half, though, Ottumwa leading Jefferson comfortably 34-6. First half stats, Ottumwa as a team, 274 rushing yards, 57 passing yards, 331 total yards. Individual rushing, Tanner Shark, 5 carries, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Abaya Salema, 3 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown. Kobe Chantalavan, 3 carries for 50 yards. Cooper Derby, 9 carries for 28 yards. Receiving, Javen Rominger, 1 catch, 57 yards, and a score. And Tanner Shark passing 1 for 1 for 57 yards and that touchdown. For Cedar Rapids Jefferson, 44 rushing yards, 81 passing yards, 125 total. Individually, Ishara Calalero, 8 carries for 57 yards. A.J. White, 1 carry for 1 yard. Devin Hickman, 1 carry, -1 yard. And the quarterback, Jeremiah Pfeiffer, 7 carries, -11 yards. He's been sacked twice, once by Brenton Jensen, once by Cam Maneri. Receiving for Jefferson, L.J. Nyanow has 3 catches for 23 yards. A.J. White, 2 catches for 38 yards. Carter Bronson, 1 catch, 14 yards. Calalero, 1 catch for 5 yards. And Demetrius Moore, 1 catch for 1 yard. Pfeiffer through the air, 8 of 14 for 81 yards and an interception. That interception was by Kobe Chantalavan. So Ottumwa has gotten a turnover, something they hadn't done the last 3 games. And they've also completed a pass, something they hadn't done in the last 2 games. And the Bulldogs also really kicked it into gear, scoring 3 times in the final 4:34 of the half to lead comfortably 34-6. Quickly, out-of-town scores, last check, Fairfield over West Burlington 32-0 late third. Albia trailing Sheraton 22-7 in the third. Oskaloosa down to Newton at the half 42-3. Sigourney Kyoto leading Cardinal 49-0 start of the fourth. Ottumwa about to receive the second half kickoff. Jefferson kicking left to right. High end-over-end kick as we're underway. It'll be Chantalavan at the 5, heading left to the 10, to the 15, trying to get outside the hashes. Tripped up as he crossed the 20, and man, he had a seam, but they just got him at the ankles. And he's down at the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. That's where Ottumwa will take over first down and 10. They'll mark it officially at the 22. And now let's see what this Ottumwa offense has in store to start the second half. Bulldogs send wideouts to either side. Golick wide right, Rominger wide left. Looks like Derby remains a fullback, 2 wingbacks, and Shark under center. Chantalavan in motion, and it is Cooper Derby dragging tacklers on the fullback dive out near the 30-yard line, a gain of 8. Second down and 2. Ball in the left hash. Ottumwa beat Jefferson 55-6 a year ago. And they lead 34-6. Pardon me, it's 54-6 last year. They lead 34-6 here at the half, start of the second half tonight. Shark will keep it, pitch it to Chantalavan on the option. Left side, he's got a first down and more across the 40. Dragging tacklers, not going down easy, out across the 45 or to the 45. It'll be first down and 10 at Ottumwa, and Jefferson has a player down back inside the 35. Gain of 15 for number 15, Kobe Chantalavan. He's got 65 rushing yards, but right now the concern is for the Jefferson player, and I didn't get a great look at the number, but it might have been 52, and that would be one of their captains, Clayton Bachhoven. His head coach, Ed Miles, the former Iowa Hawkeye defensive standout and 2-year NFL player, out to check on him. I think Jefferson's got themselves a good coach. I know a lot of Iowa Hawkeye fans would agree with me. But what a tough task this is. This program hasn't won a game since the final game of 2019. They went to overtime earlier this year with Davenport Central, but came up short 19-12. All their other games have been blowouts, and Ottumwa is putting it on them tonight. They've got one win Waterloo West next week, one win Marshalltown in 2 weeks. Then I think they end with Southeast Polk, so they're not winning that one. They will get the injured player to his feet. I think that is Bachhoven. He's going to jog off, still kind of hobbling. But he did not want any help getting off the field. He's a tough kid. He'll probably try to get himself back in there if he can. Ottumwa has it first down and 10 from their own 45 left hash. 11:05 on the clock, third quarter. First drive of this second half. Rominger wide left, Golick wide right. Two wing backs and the fullback Derby. And it's a quick give to Cooper Derby. Kind of danced his way over the left side, got hit by that big defensive tackle Sherman Hopkins, but Derby did pick up 3 yards to the 48. As Ottumwa went to huddle on that play, Rominger was already out wide. He started towards the huddle, then kind of waved his hand at the huddle, went back to his wide receiver position. Now that would tell me he either knew what the play was or he knew he wasn't going to be involved in it as a receiver, and Ottumwa's not likely to throw the ball again tonight. But I wonder if that's something you could use to your advantage later on. We'll talk about that in a moment. Second down and 7, same formation. Salema motions. Now it's a pitch out left to Chantalavon. He's got room left side, 45-40, and hammered out of bounds. But a first down run for Kobe Chantalavon before he is decked. And they'll mark it at the 40-yard line, so that is a gain of 12. First and 10 Bulldogs. Keeping the play on the left side of the field here as they go down the field, now into Jefferson territory. Same formation. Salema motions. They'll pitch it to him trying to go right. Cuts inside. He accelerates 35-30. And he's knocked down at the 25-yard line. Abias Salema with a 15-yard run and another Bulldog first down. They're brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Bulldogs not really bothering to change any personnel here. They don't need to. The guys they have in the field are dominating this drive. Ottumwa's offense actually hasn't been on the field all that long, in part because they had 2 one-play drives. Chantalavon in motion. It's a give to Derby, and he's not going to get anywhere this time. And dragging him back, big 77 Sherman Hopkins III, who got some penetration and made the play no gain. Second down and 10. Derby comes off the field now. We've seen a lot of Cam Maneri filling into fullback early in games. He's in there now. This might be the first time he's taken a snap on offense tonight. Ottumwa hasn't run that many offensive plays. Second down and 10. And it is Shark keeping it left side. Now a late pitch to Chantalavon. Catches it in stride. 10-5 touchdown. Again, Shark with a late pitch. Looked like he'd committed to the quarterback keeper, then pitch it on the option, and Chantalavon into the end zone. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And Ottumwa leads at 40-6 pending the extra point. And this will be a different kicker here. I believe it's someone up from the sophomores. It's an 83, and I don't have an 83 on my roster. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. Ottumwa 41, Jefferson 6, back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other. Because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa's opening drive of the second half goes 78 yards in 7 plays, 3:14 off the clock. Chantalavan, a 25-yard touchdown run, extra point good, 41-6. Running clock now in effect. A deep kickoff this time. Nye now the return man trying to bounce it to the outside, and Ottumwa's just not going to let him get away. They've got him down at the 20-yard line. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs special teams there. They have stopped the clock here with 8:25, but Ottumwa's leading by 35. The running clock should be going now. And the referee's saying, yeah, roll the clock, and they do. Bulldogs, we're going to start seeing some reserves out there. Nolan Heller is in there to play some defense for Ottumwa. Heller, the sophomore linebacker. Jefferson comes out. 2 wide left and an H-back left. Single back in the backfield. Pfeiffer under center. Now he motions the slot man Bronson. Pitches it out left. A fake end around in the pitch left to A.J. White, the running back. And he's got a decent gain out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line, gain of 7. And maybe they gave him the 28, gain of 8, second down and 2. Generous spotting at the end of runs tonight. It's been both ways, but like they're giving guys where they've rolled or slid to. I formation on second down and 2. Pfeiffer pitches it left to White, trying to get to the edge, and he's got the first down. Good tackle on the play by Ethan Renteria, who has made a habit out of that the last 2 weeks. Renteria playing really well on these 2 trips to Cedar Rapids. Still, that's a gain of 5 for White and a Jefferson first down. Pardon me, gain of 4. First and 10 Jayhawks from their own 32, left hash. Boy, Ottumwa went all the way down the field on its first drive of this half, staying on the left side, and now Jefferson has run to the left twice. Pfeiffer under center, single back behind him, a handoff to White, this time to the right side, big hole out across the 35, spins out of a tackle, still going, but Renteria gets him down at the 48-yard line. Gain of 16. Ottumwa's been gashed on some runs by Jefferson tonight. That is a little bit disconcerting. Yes, Ottumwa's got the 35-point lead. But Jefferson came into the game with negative rushing yards on the season. And they've been able to break off some big runs against OHS. Pfeiffer under center on first down. Wideouts to either side. Stumbles but gets a handoff, and running hard is Cavalero, but not going anywhere as Camineri gets him down at midfield, just past midfield for about a 3-yard gain. Yeah, they'll mark it at midfield, make it 2. Second down and 8. Brenton Jensen is in there getting a lot of time tonight at defensive tackle, nose tackle. I think they're actually playing Heller at defensive end right now, opposite Dylan Forney, the other defensive end. In the shotgun for second down, Pfeiffer back to pass. Throws it out to the right and incomplete. Diving attempt by the tight end, Demetrius Moore. Well covered on the play by Camineri, third down. Pfeiffer was 8 of 13 in the first half. Correction, 8 of 14 for 81 yards. Did throw an interception. Chantalavan picked him off. Third down and 8 here for the Jayhawks. Ball right at midfield on the left hash. They'll send 9 out wide left. 2 wide right. Out widest is Tyler Houston. Tight end is stood up on the right side as well. Pfeiffer with the snap, back to pass. Has time, deep down the middle, wants Naya now. Incomplete, excellent coverage on the play. Step for step with him was Ryan McKinnon, and it's 4th down. Naya now got behind the Ottumwa defense once in the first half. Not the greatest pass. He wasn't able to catch it. That time, tried to go deep down the left side again, and McKinnon would not give him an inch. 4th down, and that brings in Gasubizo to punt it away. And that's not Shark back to return this time. Trying to pick up the number over there. Is that perhaps Rominger? Not sure. Anyway, the punt is off, and Ottumwa's going to let it bounce. Takes a sideways bounce at the 25, and that's where Jefferson will down it. 1st down and 10 Bulldogs. Clock rolling, again running. It stopped it again. It's supposed to keep rolling. It's a 35-point lead. .329 now, they roll it again. We'll see how long before we get some more backups on offense in there. Tanner Shark still in at quarterback. They'll get this play off with about 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Shark under center, wideouts to either side. Salema in motion. And it's the counter to Chantalavon. He's got a huge haul. 40. Breaks a tackle, but that allows the defense to catch up to him. He's across midfield, still fighting his way into enemy territory and down to the 47-yard line. The halfback count, or the wingback counter at that time to Chantalavon had a huge gap and blockers on the left side. One defender got him at the ankles. He got free of that, but it slowed him down enough that it allowed the rest of Jefferson's defense to catch up. If he's not slowed down there, he would have scored. Gain of 28 for Kobe Chantalavon. And if he's not over 100 yards now, he is close. 1st down and 10 Bulldogs from the Jefferson 47. Salema motions. They'll pitch it to him right. Gets a block. Excelerate to a haul. 40, 35, 30. One man to beat. Cuts back on him to the 20. And he stumbles and he's caught from behind inside the 15, but down to about the 12-yard line. Abaya Salema on the pitch. Just flying by these Jefferson defenders. 35-yard gain for Salema. Salema had 380 rushing yards a year ago against Jefferson. That was a school record. He will not get there this year, but it's been more of a balanced attack. Sharks got over 150. Chantalavon should be over 100, and now Salema's probably getting close. 1st down for Ottumwa from the Jefferson 12, under a minute and a half to go 3rd quarter, leading 41-6. Pitch it to Kobe left side, trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get very far, out of bounds at about the 10-yard line, just a gain of 2. Javen Rominger had to let the guy he was blocking go, or he would have been called for holding. Actually, only a gain of 1 for Kobe to the 11. 2nd down and 9. Under a minute to go in the 3rd. 41-6 Ottumwa. Might this be the last drive for the starting offense tonight? Ball on the left hash. Golick wide right, Rominger wide left. Chantalavon motions. And it's a counter to Salema. He's inside the 5, but he's ripped down at the 4-yard line. The ball came out, but he was already down. Slammed to the turf pretty hard there. Gain of 7 for Salema. 3rd down and 2. 20 seconds left in the half, but Ottumwa doesn't have to snap it again. But if they don't, they'll have to walk all the way to the other end of the field. I don't know if that's what they have in mind. They haven't even huddled yet. There's only 10 seconds on the game clock, and Ottumwa's already starting to walk. So we'll go to the 4th quarter with Ottumwa leading 41-6. We're back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low price lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa facing 3rd down and 2 from the Jefferson 4, leading 41-6. Shark under center, too wide to the right. Tanner gets a snap. Quick give to Cam Maneri. He's got the first down, fighting for the end zone, and he's got the touchdown. Cam Maneri from 4 yards out. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and Ottumwa leads it 47-6. And now Valdez is on for the extra point. Did not kick the last one, but he will kick this one. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is blocked. So it remains 47-6 Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new bowler entertainment system.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa about to kick it back to Jefferson, leading 47-6. Kind of a short kick, bounce at the 15, rolls inside the 10, and that's going to die in the field of play. Picked up at the 3, up the left sideline, though, and a big gain out across the 15 is Cavallero. But then Ethan Renteria with another tackle. And he'll get him down at about the 17-yard line, and a late flag comes in, a very late flag. Thrown by the referee. Renteria limping off the field after that tackle. Clock stops now to adjudicate the penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Jefferson. So he'll mark off half the distance to the goal. And now the referee is going to explain to Ed Miles just what his team or his player did to warrant a flag. Now Jefferson, its worst starting field position of the night, 1st and 10 at their own 9. Carl Mamlock, a junior, is in there at defensive back for Ottumwa as the Bulldogs start sprinkling in some more reserves. Pfeiffer, the quarterback for Jefferson, under center, rolling out, under pressure, throws on the run, off the hands, and then caught by Carter Bronson. It was off his hands. Tanner Shark was trying to pick it off. It deflected back to Bronson, I believe, and he caught it, but he caught it further back than when he initially didn't catch it. It's only a gain of 2 out to the 11. 2nd down and 8. For a moment there, I thought that was going to deflect right into Shark's hands and he was going to run it in the end zone. Ball now on the left side, 2nd down. 9 out, way out wide right. He will be covered by Mamlock. Pfeiffer hands it off. Big hole right side for A.J. White. Across the 15, the 20. Dragged down by Renteria, but out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. A gain of 15 for A.J. White and a first down for Jefferson. Again, Ottumwa getting gashed at times. Hasn't hurt them tonight, but there are tougher games ahead, including Linn-Mar at home next week. In fact, there's no gimmies the final 3 weeks of this schedule. 3 wide left, 1 to the right on first down and 10. Quick swing pass out to Naya now. And he breaks 1 tackle, then gets pulled out of bounds by Renteria. Who else? Gain of 7 out to the 33 for the freshman from Jefferson. Under 9.5 to go in the game. Ottumwa leading 47-6. Bulldogs are 1 touchdown and extra point away from matching last year's score, which was 54-6. Right now, though, Jefferson with the ball. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on second down and 3. Pfeiffer in the shotgun. Rolling to his right, short side of the field, under pressure from Kane, lobs it downfield, incomplete. Out of bounds, intended for Demetrius Moore. Tried to catch it and drag the foot, didn't do either, and got popped by Tanner Shark on the play. Third down and 3. Taylor Welch, a junior defensive lineman, also in there for Ottumwa right now. Shark comes off the field. Rominger comes on at safety on 3rd and 3. 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Pfeiffer gets a snap. Quick swing out to the right to Naya now. And he's going to be hit in the backfield and tackled for a loss. Mike Kane was in there. Cooper Derby was in there. And Carl Mamlock also in on the stop. Loss of 5. And it is 4th down, and Jefferson facing 4th and 8 from their own 28 will bring on the punt team. I believe that is Javen Rominger back deep, not that any of the punts have been far enough or high enough to be caught and returned. Snap is bobbled, and it's just fallen on back at the 18-yard line, make it the 19-yard line, so Jefferson doesn't even get the punt off. They turn it over on downs. And with under 7.5 to go, Ottumwa will take over first down and 10 at the Jefferson 19. Ball on the left hash here. And now Ottumwa can get that 1 more score and perhaps create an identical final to last year's game. No longer Tanner Shark under center. We get our first look at sophomore Matt Mitchell, 5'10", 160 pounds. First varsity snap as a quarterback. He'll hand it to Cam Maneri. No, he'll take it out wide. Good fake. Now pitch to Abaya Salema. He's to the 10, cuts back at the 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Great fake by Matt Mitchell. And then a pitch at the right time to Salema, and Abaya scores on Jefferson again. This time a 19-yard touchdown run. Ottumwa's third one-play drive of the game. Now, the other 2 were long runs. This one was a short run after Jefferson botched its punt snap. And now Ottumwa's second kicker. Again, we'll need to get his name afterwards. Don't have it on the roster. Number 83. On to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. And just like the final last year, it's Ottumwa 54, Jefferson 6. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the one-play touchdown drive, Ottumwa kicks it off. It's caught at the 15, kind of a short kick upfield across the 25 is LJ Nye now, and he's tackled at the 26 by Luke Gravy. Abias Salema's 19-yard touchdown run, making it Ottumwa 54, Jefferson 6. Running clock in effect will be near about 6 minutes to go when Jefferson begins this drive from their own 27. Ottumwa's got 3 rushers over 100 yards tonight. Tanner Shark was over 100 on his first 2 runs. Abias Salema and Kobe Chantalavan also over the century mark tonight. Pfeiffer, the quarterback for Jefferson, hands it off in some room around the right side momentarily for Ishara Kawalero, but then that closed down quickly as Cooper Derby and Dylan Forney shut that run down after only a 1-yard gain. I thought he was going to get a lot more than that. 2nd down and 9 from the 28. Ottumwa will get back to 500 at 3-3. It'll be the first time they've won at least 3 games in a season since 2015, when we started 3-0 and ended up 4-5. Out wide to the left, Bradley Cable for Jefferson. 9 out wide right. Pfeiffer the shotgun snap, back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Screen pass caught by White left side, and he will break 2 tackles in the backfield and dives forward and manages to get across the 30 to the 31. Boy, Ottumwa had that sniffed out for a loss, but A.J. White, a nice effort by the senior, broke free and turned it into a 3-yard gain. Jefferson has not had great luck in the screen game tonight, but A.J. White was able to at least pick up positive yards from the Jayhawks' perspective. 3rd down and 6. Under 5 minutes to go. 4:48 and counting. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Pfeiffer in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Looks right. Throws it out short to Demetrius Moore. He is hit by Luke Gravy. Wouldn't let go. The cavalry arrives, and that'll be no gain on the play. It'll be 4th down. A reception for Moore, but nothing to show for it, and the punt unit right back on the field for Jefferson. It will again be Bertine Gizubizo, who had a snap go over his head last punt attempt and had to fall on it. This snap gets to him, and he gets the punt off. A spiraling kick. Fair catch called for and made by Rominger at the 40. And that's where Ottumwa will take over with under 4 minutes to go. 1st down and 10. Bulldogs may just seek to run this out. Leading 54-6. Jefferson actually led this game 3-0, but Ottumwa scored on its very next play from scrimmage, and even though Jefferson got 1 more field goal in that first quarter, the Bulldogs scored on another 1-play drive to make it 13-6 and haven't really looked back since. Matt Mitchell again, the quarterback. Under center, wide outs either side, wing backs either side. Fullback behind him. Wingback McKinnon in motion, gets a pitch out to the right side. Ryan McKinnon with some running room, 45-50, cuts back at the 40, and he's knocked down at the 35-yard line. 25-yard run for Ryan McKinnon. Took a big shot, but McKinnon, even though he's the smallest guy in the field for Ottumwa, 5'4", 135, not afraid of contact. Mark him at the 36, so officially a 24-yard run for McKinnon. 1st down and 10. Mitchell goes under center. Salema goes in motion. And it is a quarterback keeper for Mitchell. Flag comes down as Mitchell picked up about 4 yards to the right on the triple option. But hold everything, there's Laundry on the field at the 35. And we get a hold on Ottumwa, and that'll erase what would have been the first carry of Mitchell's varsity career. Mark it back to the 45-yard line, so that makes it 1st down and 19. 2 minutes to go. Running clock, Ottumwa up big, 54-6. Mitchell sends a wing back in motion, pitches it out left, and Chantalivon spins off a big hit, positive yardage to the 40, and he's tackled right there. Boy, he got blasted in the backfield by, I think, Demetrius Moore, and Moore is now limping. He's calling for a sub. Boy, Chantalivon should have lost about 4 on that play and said he gains 5. I get Moore off the field and replace him with the number 13, who I don't have on the Jefferson roster. Braylon Griffiths into the game for Ottumwa. Donald Golick steps out. Minute 18 and counting. Mitchell under center. 2nd down and 14 from the Jefferson 40 for Ottumwa. Salema motions. They'll pitch it out to him. And he cuts back inside, finds some room, 35, and he's hog-tied at the 30, but drags a couple of tacklers down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 13 for Salema. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Ottumwa. And they'll have to snap it one more time, but this will probably be the final play of the night. Mitchell brings his team up to the line. Ball between the hashes at the 27. Chantalivon motions to give to Renteria, the fullback, and he's got the 1st down. But the ball came out, and Jefferson's got it. So that won't be the final play. Well, it might still be the final play, but Ottumwa commits its first turnover of the night, so they end up even in the turnover battle. So Renteria with a 7-yard gain, but then turns it over. But with the running clock, that'll be the final play of the night. So Ottumwa, for the 2nd straight year, beats Jefferson by the score of 54-6. Ottumwa now 3-3. The Jayhawks fall to 0-6. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you in need of an electrician and wondering who to call? Call O'Brien Electric. I'm Steve O'Brien with O'Brien Electric with over 25 years of experience. We specialize in commercial and residential work in Ottumwa and surrounding area. We do solar work, including complete ground systems or roof mounting. All the paperwork for the power company is taken care of for you.
Call O'Brien Electric at 641-680-0327. That's 680-0327 for reputable quality electrical work.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Kingston Stadium in Cedar Rapids, where your Ottumwa Bulldogs turn around their recent history at this stadium. Again, in 2014-2016, they suffered blowout losses to Cedar Rapids Washington and Cedar Rapids Kennedy. But tonight they blow out Cedar Rapids Jefferson with a final of 54-6. Tanner Shark, Kobe Chentalavan, and Abaya Salema all rushed for over 100 yards each. Shark had 2 long touchdown runs. Salema had a pair of touchdowns, and Chentalavan also got in the end zone. Cooper Derby and Cam Maneri had rushing touchdowns as well, and Shark hit Javen Rominger for a 57-yard touchdown pass, the only pass Ottumwa threw all night. That came right near the end of the first half. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics next Friday night, we're back home at Schaefer Stadium. It'll be a tough matchup as the Bulldogs take on Linn-Mar. Pregame at 7, kickoff at 7:30 on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Next week's game will be on the live video stream as well. Again, Jefferson did not allow us to do a live video stream tonight, but we have recorded the video broadcast, and that will be available tomorrow on our YouTube channel and on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. So be sure to catch a replay of tonight's game tomorrow. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time: Sonic Drive-In, Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, American Family Insurance Agent Michael Taylor Moss, Iowa State Bank and Trust Company, Blackhawk Auto Body, Falvey Lumber, Champion Bull, Gardner Collier, Reflection Studio, Mercy One Ottumwa, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, R&K Body Pros, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa Glass, The Wood Iron Grill, Pierce Fence, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Berry Patch IT Service, William Penn University, and Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Brian Goodvin for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight. Because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. And again, you'll be able to watch live video of this game tomorrow on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page and on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you next Friday night when the Bulldogs play host to Linn-Mar. Until then, good night, everybody.